live without it. Red light, stop, green light, go. I know. Hold up, what you mean? Where you been in?
Very much, Larry. As usual, the streets of the nearby French Quarter are alive as we are in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Ingram again, a first down carry. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. After the penalty, it's Ingram. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Breeze to another long-time vet, Ginn, for the New Orleans first. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. Nice little juke. And he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. That's out to Hill, right side complete. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
On second down. Ingram. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the 1st quarter.
Too many ones in this play. 1st quarter, 1st drive, 1st interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. So the ball that time in the hands of who wound up being the NFL's rushing leader this season. Now, maybe... And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll run again with Hunt. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
So when you call a corner blitz, what a lot of teams call a cat blitz, you're expected to come after the quarterback. But in this case, he ran into the ball carrier. Really nice technique.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Sterling Moore. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Here's Breeze to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Coleman. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Breeze now on 1st down. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Now Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Breeze going to try and throw on third down. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up first and goal now. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
They'll run it with Kamara. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
And that play was vintage Derek Johnson. Made a play in the backfield. In college, he did as an outside linebacker. Used speed to get to the backfield. Now, a bulked-up inside linebacker with multiple Pro Bowls on his resume.
Now Breeze throwing on second down. This is caught, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. The offense on third down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. To throw is Breeze. His pass caught at the 4. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, kind of work. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. Back onto the field come the Kansas City Chiefs. As they look back to this last year, disappointment ultimately in how the season ended, Charles, no doubt. It was a weird year, though. The great start, the weird middle, and then the strong end.
And every team in the NFL documents their season with a year-end, video, movie about the season. This is going to be a tale of 3 seasons for the Kansas City Chiefs, isn't it?
Yeah.
How about the start? Remember opening night in Foxborough, beating the defending Super Bowl champs? I mean, they went on the road and took out the Patriots with Tom Brady, and that got them up to a 5-0 start. And then they hit the middle section.
Yeah, that 1-6 stretch.
I mean, that was a tough one. It was hard to believe because we watched it unfold, but we kept saying, they'll get it back together. And they did. Down the stretch, 4-0, winning by almost an average of 12 points per game that propelled them to the AFC West title.
Here's Smith now on second down. Flushed out right. And he's got some space here. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. on third down. Smith. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On fourth down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. They're going to try and throw. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. Well, not only did they try to fake it, they put the ball in the arm of their punter, and it didn't work out.
Not the quarterback.
No.
The punter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Risky.
And it's so funny because when it works, genius. When it doesn't work, not so smart.
Not so genius.
In this case, not so genius. I do admire that he went for it.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the great one, Darrelle Revis. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Smith, flush to his right. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Now, before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On second down, here's Smith. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. From the gun on third down, Smith. They're able to locate Wilson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. On first down, it's Smith. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ken Crawley. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. And Hill with it over the middle. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And Lutz puts this one through. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20, as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. To throw on second down is Smith. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now Hunt, room to run past midfield, and finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game. Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
And he's brought down. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Cameron Jordan in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Now Smith looking to throw on 2nd down. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he'll go down at the 28. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Hunt.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they could do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Smith going to give this one to Hunt. And the ball is knocked out, and he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Brandon, would you say they went from agony to elation in just a few quick seconds on that play?
Probably thought they were about to give it up in the red zone and then touchdown.
Yeah, there is absolutely no way that they drew it up and said this is the way it's supposed to be done. It just happened.
But the end will justify the means. Butker now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And they're definitely showing blitz here. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here we go with Kamara. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Call it a 3-yard gain. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Coleman has it here right side. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the fourth quarter of play. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
On second down, Kamara. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They come out here in the eye. They'll run here with Ingram. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Mark Ingram, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Saints have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And an alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt.
For so many years, I was convinced it was a myth, you know, because you always hear about the smaller running back. Oh, he gets lost. You can't find him, and sometimes that's part of his genius. But it's true. You get behind big offensive linemen, the defensive line guy's trying to find him, trying to peek around people to see him, and he gets lost. But this guy gets lost in a good way for his offense, picking up big yardage.
Fresh set of downs here. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Sheldon Rankins in there to get him his second. second sack now of the afternoon. Looking to throw on second down. Smith. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. A shotgun snap for Smith. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 25. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Ingram again. He hurdles him.
Should get a gold medal for that one.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. Breeze now on first down. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Breeze going to throw here. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Back to throw Breeze. And that is incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Yeah, here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. He's back to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. He'll look to throw.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. Counting down at 30 seconds remaining. They'll look to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have is chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. And Robinson with a big catch. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well and end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And out come the Chiefs now. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Smith with a give to Hunt. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. So 2nd down, 3 yards to go now. They run again with Hunt. And Charles, you know what coaches always...